The first time that God introduced himself in the Bible, it was I am. Moses was standing in front of a burning bush and God says his name for the first time. I am who I am. Tell them I am has sent you. That name means he has no beginning, no ending. He's simply eternal, unchanging. That's the God of the Old Testament. And this is going to prove that Jesus is God. In John 8:58, he says, before Abraham was born, I am. The same name that God gave Moses at the burning bush is the same name that Jesus took on. He was not claiming just to be a teacher. He was claiming I am God, meaning he was the same one that spoke to Moses. Again, in the book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 8 says, I am the Alpha and the Omega. I'm going to stop there and kind of explain that. First, I am. God says I am. That's God's name. It says he's the Alpha and the Omega. Look into the Greek alphabet. The Alpha and the Omega is the first letter of the alphabet and the last letter of the alphabet. That signifies God is fully in control and that God is eternal. He continues saying the beginning and the end. Says the Lord God. I am the one who is, who always was, and who is still to come, the Almighty One. He exists outside of the limits of time. If we keep reading down to verse 19, it says, don't be afraid, I am the first and the last, I am the living one. I died, but look, I am alive forever and ever, and I hold the keys of death and the grave. That could only fit Jesus because God can't die, but Jesus was God in flesh. So his flesh died and he rose again. Therefore, Jesus is alive and that he is eternal. This again explains Jesus is God. I feel like everything comes into full circle. Same voice, God, calling himself I am. All the way back in Exodus is the same voice speaking in Revelation, but in flesh form. Why we don't see Jesus and God as separate. They are one. He is God. Jesus is God. He is eternal.